From us to you.
Wind's dead on the nose.
I'm a little nauseated.
We had a pretty rough day today.
And hopefully we'll have fair winds.
Feels good to be out in the water like this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Would that octopus remember me after 7 months of being away? Just wait and you'll see. We are Eddie and Cara. We sold everything we owned to buy a boat and travel the Caribbean. Paradise found. We're wishing you a Merry Christmas from us to you, and hope you have a Merry, Happy Hanukkah Christmas Yule, y'all.
What is it you always say? No matter where we're gonna go.
That's where the wind's coming from.
My hypothesis on why that happens is because in the winter we always seem to be traveling north because hurricane season's over, and we usually spend hurricane season in Grenada. So when we travel north, it's usually late fall, winter, and at those times the winds tend to come out of the north. And then when we travel back south for hurricane season, it's summer and the winds tend to come out of the south of east. So between those two things, we just personally seem to be going in the opposite direction of what the wind is doing. But that's alright. We still live on a boat in the Caribbean. Titties! What speed?
Oh, 2.6.
Okay, great. And the wind's
Wind's dead on the nose at 20 knots. Why are you naked?
Trying to tan these titties. Getting a little tan. Laying down because I'm a little nauseated. It's a little rough downstairs.
It's rough up here too.
Got little salty seas today.
And tell me why we don't try sailing and sailing out, sailing back.
I don't know if you would make it there in time sailing before the sun goes down.
Dead on the nose. We had a pretty rough day today. Got back, almost lost the dinghy. The strap broke because of the swell action last night. So you had to fix it en route, kind of. And then we have rinsed off all of our new stuff. And now it's time to what, baby?
Wind down.
You earned it.
I'm tired. It's a long day.
But tomorrow, start it all over again.
It's an early morning move today. We are headed to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yay! So we'll make that way by Christmas. Eddie is pulling out some sails. I'm doing little exercises and stretches in the bed to keep my blood moving. And we are moving the boat. And hopefully we'll have fair winds today and be able to make it to Beckway.
Skyway is that little island in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that we talk about all the time, that we love so much. Come along for our holidays in the island.
A third. And then we only have partial Genoa, but we are sailing. It feels good to be out on the water like this. It's a snotty sail today. Woo! Show me the flag you're putting up, ho ho. What does it say? Yo ho 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 ho. Merry Christmas. We have Christmas lights on music. They're beautiful. So happy, so happy, so happy. It's Christmas. Woo! Beautiful disco. Thank you, baby. That was fun.
One of my joys living in the Caribbean is how many octopuses I find. Almost every day I swam with this little octopus. I named this Octo Ozzy. She was very comfortable that I was safe and not a threat. When she would go out hunting, I would follow along, and she allowed me. We moved the boat out of Beckway, and I was gone for nearly 7 months. When I returned, I immediately went to little Ozzy's den, but she wasn't there. I didn't imagine that she would be, as she wouldn't fit in there anymore. But after 5 days of swimming in the same area, I turned around to see a fully grown octopus, completely exposed, just 3 feet from me. That is just not a normal thing that octos do. It was like this octo wanted to be seen. When I put the camera down, she immediately touched it. This was something Ozzy would do as a baby. One of my dreams was hoping that I would encounter an octopus that I had engaged with, and that octo would remember me. Well, I believe this very thing happened. At the time, I still wasn't sure if this was the same octo from before. I was quite far from little Ozzy's den and in much shallower water. But the next hour proved to me that this was Ozzy all grown up. She would follow me if I swam away, and I would then do the same to her. Within minutes of her appearing, we were hunting together and even taking selfies. When our 45-minute encounter finally ended with her going into her den, I realized that this den was only a few feet from little Ozzy's original den. I really believe it was the same octo, just all grown up, and she had remembered me. Octopus watch us swimmers. If they don't want to be found, you probably won't find them. But when they come out of their den, travel to an area out of their territory, chances are they want to be seen. The next day, the very same thing happened, and we spent yet another day and many hours after that interacting and bonding. Once again, we moved our boat south for hurricane season. And this time it was 5 months before I returned to Ozzy's area. And there she was, not much bigger, but definitely showing signs of age. When I first met Ozzy, I imagined she was about 4 months old. Octos live less than 2 years, so that age would have made her like an adolescent. Now, over a year later, she would be nearing the end of her lifespan. I saw the signs of her building up her den to prepare for egg laying. But as a last unforgettable event, Ozzy tried to pull the GoPro and its very heavy stand into her den and broke the Octopad. I guess the Octopad is not octo-proof. A few weeks after that, I went to see if she was still around, and I imagined she was tucked there inside, tending to her eggs and thusly living the last few days of her life. Who knows? Maybe in some cosmic way, her offspring will know me too. Wouldn't that be amazing? Thanks for watching from the Crabby Captain and the TheSunnySailor. We love our Patreon supporters. They are freaking good to us. They keep us going, they keep us making these great videos, and they get a lot of good stuff that nobody else does, that we have to edit out of this platform. So, become a patron today. Join our crew. Click the link right here. Our videos are also available on Vimeo on demand. All you gotta do is find the videos that you want, maybe even a whole season, and it's yours to buy or rent. Keep it forever. There's regular version, and then censored stuff too. Click this link for our Vimeo on demand. Thanks for watching from the Crabby Captain and the TheSunnySailor. We appreciate our subscribers, and we appreciate you for coming back to watch our videos as we sail around the Caribbean. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow both on this platform and on our website. Adventure, adventure, adventure.